it up for Luiza. She is the co-host of Give It All. Love the demonstration.
Thank you, guys, and thank you for me here for event number 7. It means so much to us that we get to host you every second week and that we can release energy. But let's leave that behind and kick off. If my younger version from a few years ago told me that I would be working remotely, making money, living on islands, and I would be a podcast host, creating the space for women to share their stories and empower other women, I would have said, no, I don't believe you. But let me tell you why. I would assume that all of us here are well-traveled, right? So when we travel, who do we usually meet? Or what type of nationalities? We meet Germans, French, the Netherlands, all the people who have been exploring for ages already, right? It's in their culture, they are having stronger economies, so it's the common thing. Then we have the opposite side. We have smaller countries like my own country, Bulgaria, and the Balkan region, and many others. But what we are facing is weaker economics and instability and parents who are trying to rebuild their lives, and we don't travel. So I was raised in a small Bulgarian town with less than 10,000 people by a very, very mediocre family. My grandparents were shepherds and they were growing tobacco, and my parents, they're not aristocracy, they're not teachers, they're not lawyers, they're none of that. They were just hardworking people. So what are the odds of a young girl from a very, very small town in Bulgaria to be traveling the world, to be hosting podcasts, and to be living the life I'm living? I would say pretty old, pretty long-lining. But what I realized is that we're not our nationality, we're not our family, we're not our friends, we are ourselves. And we can choose to rewrite a story or begin from the beginning and write a story of who we want to be, of dreaming big and achieving something that I am sure my English teacher did not think was possible for me back in the 7th grade. So when I moved abroad, I just chose another identity. I rebuilt it. I wrote it. I became a completely different person. And then I moved again, and then I became a completely different person. And now, by standing here in front of you, I'm choosing to write another story. Story about me, about women who are building something. And in doing that, I decided to launch a podcast. It's called Not Just His Plus One, because I think that women can be their own independent thing and still can be a plus one. And why I'm doing this is to rewrite all the stories of what we are supposed to be or what we are told to be. You know, the quiet little girl in Bulgaria who probably I was supposed to be ending in a store selling drugs or, something else, I don't know. So now I've decided to do the next version of myself and rebuild and rewrite my story through my podcast, where I invite other beautiful women share their journeys. And I really hope that through us rebuilding and resharing, we can inspire other women to do the same. So my message for you tonight is don't let your parents, friends, nationality, accent, mother tongue define you. You write your own story. Thank you.
I wanted to get a selfie with you. I wanted to get a selfie with you.